Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So this is still will be in the context of the previous video where 2 videos ago I have posted a reaction video in which Nabeel Qureshi actually make a statement which trigger me questioning whether he blatantly lie. And then the past video I have addressed another possibility. Perhaps he didn't lie, he just make a mistake because of him projecting onto the verse, etc, etc. Right, in this video, because some people actually suggested, because after I thought that Nabeel Qureshi actually using a lie onto the Quran to create or to build up his case, and I stopped there because I said, what is this? His foundation is not valid. We have shown that the Quran never said that, but he said it did. So I've stopped there, and there are comments that say that I should actually follow through the remaining of the video to see his explanation, even though I can reject what he said there, but there may be something valid for me to understand in the remaining video. So here will be me reacting to the remaining of this video, titled Perfect Response to a Muslim Questioning the Nature of Christ, Nabeel Qureshi. So we will just watch the remaining part, which I haven't watched yet. Without further ado, let's watch.
You asked about the Son of Man. You said he's not calling himself the Son of God, he's calling himself the Son of Man. I'm emphasizing to you, my friend, when this hit me, again, while I was practicing Islam, when this hit me, it hit me like a bolt of lightning. The claim Son of God, according to Jews at that time, was not anything divine. Adam was called the Son of God. Solomon was called the Son of God. In the Psalms it says, you are gods. It's not a divine claim to call someone a son of God. But when someone refers to that Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven, who's going to receive glory, authority, and sovereign power, and people of every nation and language are going to worship him with the worship due only to God, that Son of Man is more than just a human.
Okay, so he is talking about, I forgot what was the verse, but here I have watched and reacted to the video where, because this is a question and answer session which followed the original session where he actually already elaborated on this, and I have reacted to the verse itself, and if I recall correctly, I have actually go through the verse itself, and I have reacted to this portion of the verse where I don't see the same conclusion as he did. He said that the Son of Man that come in the cloud, etc. I have go through the verse, and it does not imply, if you read the verse itself, it doesn't show that that man is God. He might be the right man of God, etc., elevated status, but not God himself. So that's in short. Feel free to watch that video if you want to take a look at the verse from the Bible itself and evaluate it from there. I have done that reaction previously.
He is divine. He's going to be worshipped by all people of all time. So when Jesus calls himself the Son of Man, it's not the Son of God title, and lots of Christians get this wrong, so I'm not pointing the finger at you.
I'm wondering how many Christians that you know that get that wrong, because I have come across many Christians that say that to justify that Jesus is God, they point out that the Bible says Son of God, but Nabeel Qureshi say that no, Son of God is just a normal title to human, which is interesting because most Christians get it wrong. If that is true, most Christians get it wrong, as Nabeel Qureshi stated himself. So what do you think about that? Do you agree with Nabeel Qureshi on this? And how many Christians do you think that get it wrong, if that is correct? If you disagree with Nabeel Qureshi, feel free to point that out as well.
Lots of Christians say, oh, Son of Man means he's human, and Son of God means he's God. No, it's the other way around. In the Jewish context, Son of God was a normal human title. Son of Man, from Daniel 7, that was something divine.
Okay, so in the original video also he mentioned there's 2 Son of Man in the Bible. So in Daniel is the one that is the man, Son of Man on the cloud. There's another one that is actually human, right? So that's also interesting in the sense that how you relate to, of course, Jesus will be related to in Daniel.
Go back and read Daniel chapter 7. See that this man is worshipped by all people from all eternity. This man, or one who looks like a human anyway, is worshipped by all people alongside of God the Father. That's the one Jesus is claiming to
worship.
Is worshipped by all people alongside of God the Father.
alongside God the Father. So that is interesting. Of course, you know, the explanation for Christian is there's two person in one being, or one God, two person of one God. I'm not sure how to really make sense of the word, but I'm a Muslim, so yeah, it doesn't make sense anyway. But you know, phrases like this is very interesting for me, because so you worship God the Father, and alongside, because that's shirk, right? Meaning that in Islam, if you worship anything alongside God, that's the definition of shirk. Hence why we are calling the Christians, stop doing shirk by also worshipping Jesus. Stop that.
That's the one Jesus is claiming to be. Definitely understand that point that I'm trying to make. And so when you see that Jesus' claim is found there in Mark 14:62, it's found in all the Gospels, and every time Jesus uses the term Son of Man, he's alluding to that. You cannot extract that from the Gospels. So please put Mark 14:62 next to Daniel chapter 7 and see what Jesus is claiming for himself. And we'll talk afterwards for the rest. Lord bless you, my friend.
Okay, so yeah, that's the remaining. It doesn't have any more additional information compared to the, not this clip, but another clip where you know, where that verse is elaborated more, because this is the question and answer session, and he just, you know, referring back to that. But I have already reacted to that anyway. So this is just to fulfill my duty as, you know, if I'm really seeking for the truth and really want to evaluate fully. So yeah, my bad for not completing it perhaps, but yeah, this is it, and it doesn't have any additional. But yeah, for you who are interested in my opinion on that Daniel 7 or something, we have done that video previously. Feel free to watch that one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.